So Greg's also a farmer. He says a hobby farmer. 250 acres, I suppose.
Yeah.
What's been on your mind lately?
Rain. Well, besides that, I've been thinking about a lot of the data that we've been accumulating on the farm, as well as how much more there is out in the network. Whether it be offers and contracts, scale tickets, on-farm storage, profit and loss, those are just a few.
So there's been a bit of a hype about farmers actually vibe coding and figuring out how to put their sort of disparate data together. And even last week, we had a farmer from Iowa call. He said, hey, I do business with one of your ethanol facilities out here in Iowa. How can I get access to all my contracts and tickets so I can aggregate it and get a better picture for my own self on my farm? I'm building my own tools. That's a pretty wild request, pretty fun.
Yeah, it was a pretty cool call that a farmer reached out to us to, talk about his data. So my name's Greg Sagadol, VP of Product for FinTech, and a small 250-acre hobby farmer in northwestern Minnesota. And this is Jake. Today we're going to show and tell a few things that we've been thinking about and working on with the Bushel app. Newly branded, the Bushel app, formerly known as Bushel Farm. We better get started.
Let's do it. So, have you, Greg, read the new State of the Farm report?
I have.
Don't play the video yet, guys, right? No?
No, not yet.
Not yet. All right.
I have read, and nearly 95% of all farmers surveyed are open to sharing their data with service providers.
So, what does that mean? I mean, we're talking about like the last couple of years, that number has continued to go up. We're hearing it from our customer team and our advisors that we're hearing that these guys want to be able to know their bin information. We've got a customer in Montana who's tracking every customer's bin quality, et cetera, that they're willing to share as part of their program. And then you've got, obviously, your crops themselves and what we're planting. So the customer wants it. The farmer's willing to share it.
Yeah, another point that got brought up yesterday was geolocating bins. So the agribusinesses are looking when they send trucks out to know exactly where the bins are that they're going to pick up grain. So that's something that we can help them out.
I think we can. So what else are we learning? We're talking about sharing data. Farmers willing to do it, customers willing to do it, and now there's some new news out there about farmers' data ownership as well as what North Dakota's doing about it.
Yeah, Lacey brought up the new bill in Nebraska, LB 525, explicitly states that ag producers own the data originating from their farms and ranches. Similarly, today, starting today, North Dakota and Maryland will be the first two states to use upgraded crop data or crop acreage reporting systems being implemented by FSA.
So they can scan these forms in automatically and they don't have to do the double entry work, and it's going to get quite a bit more efficient here in North Dakota, even be able to share field records.
Not even just scan, Jake. They could take records in Bushel Farm and potentially push it all the way to FSA.
There we go.
That'd be cool.
We've got some friends to help us do that. So, okay, so we're solving some problems. What else?
Yeah, I think we can bring up the video.
So you just heard about 45Z, farmer data collection. We have over 7,000 farms who are using this tool today. A lot of them are doing business with you. If they're on the Bushel app, they simply go in to your enrollment form. If you'd like to run any kind of program around gathering customer data, you can set up an enrollment form like our friends at SBMB have done. The farmer can choose their field records that they want to opt into the program. It's this simple. Select my soybean fields, all the green ones. I'm going to agree, here's my rep I'm working with, and hey, here's the stuff I'm willing to agree to enroll in the program, and that's it. They just enrolled all those fields into your program. Your team has access to that information and it's shared with you. What else are we doing here, Greg?
So here we're setting up our fields to recognize them in reporting to be, this is a 45Z example that we're working on with Verity.
Pause the video quick. So what do you do? So Greg, talk about why you do it this way.
So I would group these fields so that I can do accurate reporting on my 45Z fields, and then later on down, I also have fields that are associated with just SBMB.
Yeah.
So that I can share those fields and the data within them.
Two different programs even, keeping things separate.
Yeah, and we can work with others as well. So.
Okay, keep going.
So now I have my two 45Z fields grouped together, and I scroll down, and I also see my 3 SBMB fields that have soybeans put in. And now we're going to switch to bin management. And
This is a new feature. We just got this all upgraded this year, right?
It is. It's a great feature that we've had before, but we brought it back with some new enhancements. So storage and loads allows farmers to track on-farm grain inventory. In this case, SB&B has a program for non-GMO food-grade soybeans. So we want to set up a new bin that we just stood up, and then we're going to clean out another bin to get it down to zero so that we can show to SB&B that we've made the right clean outs so that the bins are prepared for harvest.
And that's when you dial up Bin Sweeper Benny, right?
Yeah, where's Bin Sweeper Benny?
He changes his uniform.
So here we're showing that you can go down and find another bin, and you can dial into it.
So you've got all your loads from the past in there, okay? Mostly beans. Yep.
Yeah, and now we're going to group this to be a non-GMO bin, just like we did on fields. We go back to the storage and bins, and now those two bins are grouped together. We see that we have a little bit still recorded in there. Maybe somebody forgot to enter some data. And we're going to put a 0 in there. And now we have two bins that are ready for harvest for our non-GMO soybeans.
Okay.
All right.
What next, Greg?
We're going to show you how a farm. Oh, we did that already. Sorry.
So let's talk back at the state of the farm report. So real quick pause, I mentioned earlier, y'all can get this report. If you pull your phone up and scan this, you can go download this 2026 report we did. I recommend getting it, sharing with your team. You're going to see all kinds of behavior movements that are happening across the years of data. We've actually been doing this report since like 2017, originally with farm logs. And so we've got a lot of history of information, a lot of good questions in there. So scan that quick and bring that home with you to your team. So let's look at a few of these points, Greg. Go ahead.
Yeah, we like to take a look at a lot of these data points and insights that we're surfacing for you to give you insights on what farmers are thinking about. One of the biggest changes for farmers over the past 4 years is you can see that dark blue line is on a straight line up. Farmers are starting to focus a lot of their attention on marketing and pricing, as you can well understand.
That's been a hope for a long time. And like the honest truth is that most farmers, it's just kind of what it is. And it has been that way for a long time. We see history of like, nobody makes a decision until it's harvest time. And it's just, that's not the way to market your grain. And it seems that the trend line has finally started to move in the right direction. People are thinking
it feels that way, yeah. So 55% of the surveyed farmers are using on-farm storage to price their grain at a later date. And as you saw in the last video, we've now added a feature called storage and loads that will give the user the accurate inventory counts.
Certainly, it would be good to know that about your farmers if you're trying to buy.
It'd be good to know what you got in the bin so you know what to market.
The other thing we're learning from farmers right now on the marketing side is the most common strategy that they take is selling in small increments on the way up. So they get to a price point that they're happy with or maybe close to, and they start making offers and they set those targets out there above in small increments. So they might be doing 1,000 or 5,000 bushel offers up into the right of that price. And so if you're not even giving them the ability to do that, or they've got to call your team and talk about that, you're already missing on opportunities. If you've got their offers pending as targets in your system from our tools, you're already winning because the market moves and nobody even has time to call anybody, but you've already bought that grain. And so if that's how they work, let's get you in a position where you can buy that grain.
Yeah, I love to do small increments and then I can edit and withdraw. One morning I woke up and I'm like, the market's moving, I'm going to change it. And I'm like, oh, it locked overnight because it hit a peak and came back down. I locked in my price, and I guess I was satisfied.
So one of the funniest stories we've ever seen is we had a farmer who was at the bar, put an offer in, showing a friend that he could do it. It was a pretty high target. He was just kind of showing, hey, this is what I can target. It'd be great to sell at this. Forgot about it. Six months went by, and they sold out of the blue. Totally forgot that offer was sitting there, and they sold at their best price they'd sold all year. Thankfully, they had the grain to deliver, and that's a win. That's how you do it too, right, Greg?
Yeah, I wish. Okay, so we're going to talk about the companion app, just like the buddy seat in the tractor or combine or what have you. The Bushel app is a buddy companion to our agribusiness apps. We now have links in the app to go to the Bushel powered agribusiness dashboard. They land on the cash bids page, so they can, if they're in the Bushel app, the user can push on any of the elevators that are powered by us, and they'll they'll land over.
Yeah, so think about it like this. There's a network effect. If you are part of the Bushel business in some way, you're running our software with your teams, maybe you've got integrations with our CRM, et cetera. Now a farmer who's in our Bushel app, and there's a lot of them, 7,000 that pay, and there's even more that use this tool, they are going to see that you're connected onto our network, that they've done business with you, your accounts show up, and so they can see their grain contracts with your position right here in one place. So if they've got a few entered, they're keeping track of, maybe they got their options contracts in there, and then all of a sudden your stuff starts showing up. They're like, wow, my business is on the leading edge. We're using the tools that Bushel uses across the board, and now my farm operation is a lot easier to operate because I can see my price, I can see where my whole position is against what I think my yield's going to be for the year. All that makes a lot of sense, and now we've put on the homepage your brand in front of that farmer. So hey, here's the 2 or 3 players that you do business with, so it's easy to jump over and get onto your application and go and get that offer made.
Right, so if our farmer growers use the Bushel app, they now have connectivity over to all of our network, as well as if they have a Bushel business account, they can see that data as well.
That's that bank account for the farmer.
Oh, yeah, that bank account. We'll talk about that.
What else is coming, Greg?
Some other features that we're working on are maybe a mini CRM, OCR integrations, agronomy, data
What's
sharing.
OCR, Greg? What the heck's that?
Well, when you scan a piece of paper and it reads all the data and then it puts the data in there for you, you don't have to type
Tickets.
anything anymore.
Tickets, invoices, et cetera?
Yeah,
Okay.
contracts, tickets, what have you.
Okay.
As well as futures like energy and livestock, as well as USDA reporting. So the next slide, we're going to do another demo of the Bushel app, some features, including future prices, checking inventory. Let's just jump to that video, huh?
All right, talk us through it, Farmer Greg.
Yeah, so the farmer's landing on their dashboard, this newly designed dashboard, and they're looking at the crop future prices. So they click in and they see that corn's down today, but they can see a trend line.
Imagine that, Greg.
What's that?
Imagine that.
Corn's down today.
Yeah.
Well, this was a couple days ago. Maybe it's up today. I haven't looked. They can see trend lines. So now we're switching over to see where do I want to pull some corn out of if I want to lock in a contract.
You got your value there on the bin.
There's value on the bin.
$84,000 bin.
And then we jump into the marking and see what we've got marketed versus what we have unprotected. So now we're going to go back to the dashboard. We're going to click on the agribusiness that we do business with down in the Bushel network. We're going to land on their cash bids page, right? We're going to go down to their corn, and I'm going to make an offer for 900 bushels at $475. Cash offer, we're going to say next. Jake already showed you a little bit about cash offers, so we
Confetti.
shorten this.
Board.
Yeah.
Good.
So now you can see that I have 3 already in there, and I'm like, oh, I have 2 at $475. I probably want that top one to be $485 so I can do the step up. So I'm going to go in there and I'm going to edit it. I'll change it to $485. Save the edit. I think I'll get confetti again.
Nice.
Yeah.
Always it's good reinforcement. Okay.
There we go. We view offers. It looks like it's good. So now we're going to go back to our Bushel app, and we're going to, the piece that we didn't get is the contract being fulfilled, but we're going to fill it now. So we took a load in, 950 bushel out of bin 4, and we're taking it to the co-op, and Jake was available today, so he's going to drive it in for me.
It's a rare day.
We're going to hand enter the scale ticket because we don't have integration yet, but we could OCR this
Yep.
and get all these data points put in there for us.
When we get the scale ticket here, they can just apply it to the transfer, and it'll just do the math for you.
The bushel, the moisture, what have you. So then we're gonna run another load to town. So you can see this is a tedious process, right? Manual entering all these loads with scale tickets. We want to drive more data integrations and adoption between the elevator to bring these things in. Either if it's bushel powered or not, we prefer everybody to be on the bushel powered network, but if you aren't, we could OCR your scale tickets from somewhere else and bring them in to see your on-farm grain storage being reduced as you take loads to town.
So there we go.
We have one more load that you're going to run to town
You did
for me.
3 loads today?
3 loads, I know, it's a lot of work.
I'm staying
Can you
busy.
imagine if you had a
Good thing my
big
CDL's
corn
active.
crop that you'd have to take 100 loads in? This would
Yeah.
be a lot of data
It's a
entry.
lot of entry, okay?
Be kind of crazy.
We're going to solve this, right? This is what we're working on.
We are working on more data between.
Imagine never entering a ticket again. Well, you delivered to town, you just got to say came from this bin.
And
then all the ones that you had to get, somebody scanned them to you, but at least they're there, right?
Well, at least you didn't lose them in the dash, right?
Okay, what's going
So
on?
now we're going to come over. We came over to the CRM. This is a grain originator. And again, we saw this earlier, but they know that my bin 4 had 20,000 bushel in it, and they delivered 2,700, so we reduced the quantity in that bin, put a little note in there, and saved it. So now the grain originator knows, if they want to send a text out or notification that they're willing to buy, that they can send one to me.
Boy, it'd be nice to have that bin synced.
God, wouldn't it? So then we come back to the Bushel app, and you can see a little fast, but the little logos there.
Those are all the contracts you put in place.
Came in from Bushel powered elevators. So when you set up
Pause the video quick, because you're getting into P&L yet. Hold on. Keep going on the contracts quick.
Yeah. So when you set up the Bushel app, if you have Bushel powered elevators, you automatically get a screen that says, do you want to import your contracts? And they'll stay up to date with you.
Yeah, so when that offer got accepted and you started fulfilling on it, not only did your contract show up with your price in farm in the Bushel app so that they could see on that P&L for your farm, but you also, as you deliver against it, now your risk is going down as you've delivered against that contract and you're seeing your totals all show up automatically. So it's a nice connection.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
All right, what's going on now? We're looking at a P&L already. We're flying.
Yeah, we're flying. I mean, they only gave us like 15 minutes, Jake. So now we can go in and we can see rainfall, because everybody wants to know what the rainfall is. How much rain they've got since April 14th. We can see heat units, and these are just on this 145Z field. But we're giving a lot of data to the farmer, and we want to give them more, right? So they can do more. We're behind schedule.
That's okay.
We better keep cooking. So finally, we're proud of what we've developed in the past year, and we believe this is the only bank account built for the American farmer. We provide cash management tool, the Bushel wallet, or now embedded in the Bushel app, making money movement between multiple financial institutions easy. You don't have to make a phone call to either one of them to move money in and out. And we allow payments and draws from our linked lines of credit.
So what's pretty cool is if you're down in Iowa selling into Big River and you've got your direct deposit set up with your wallet, which you can do right inside their app, anytime you get a grain settlement from there, it's landing in a 2.75% interest earning account, $5 million FDIC insurance.
Let's see the video.
Let's do it.
I think the video is going to tell us.
Let's do it.
It's time to say goodbye to paper checks, fraud risks, and mail delays. Bushel offers a fast, secure, and simple way to move money, including direct deposit. Enrolling in direct deposit with Bushel is a simple one-time setup process. This involves opening a Bushel business account, an interest-bearing bank account provided by the Bancorp Bank and a member FDIC. With this account, you can earn competitive interest on your balance. Funds are FDIC insured up to $5 million through sweep program banks. Receive, send, and request payments from others in the Bushel network or invite a business to join. Link existing bank accounts to manage cash flow. Spend your balance anywhere Visa is accepted with the Bushel Gold Visa debit card. And access Bushel Farm for free by connecting your Bushel business account. Open a Bushel business account today.
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. We're making some progress on this.
I love that gold card, Tony.
Anybody have the Bushel Visa card? I've got it. There we go. Got a few back there. Good. All right, we're getting somewhere.
We've also integrated with a Plaid network. So anywhere Plaid is accessible, you can find your Bushel business account and bring in transactions, whether that's QuickBook or any other accounting package.
And if you're an agribusiness and you're running one of these ERPs and you've got Plaid connections there, all your transactions can sync over. So it makes it super easy to now find all that's going on in your Bushel account.
All right, we have some promotions we better get to.
All right. So if you do business with Bushel as a company today, buy one of our software products, we've got a $50 incentive for every farmer that sets up an account and pays you an invoice. So if you've got a $2,000 invoice or more that they're paying online with, we're giving you a $50 discount on your SaaS business with us. So if you're spending money with us every year, every time a farmer does that in our promo here, you're going to get $50 back. That's pretty sweet. How about for the farmer?
There's also a rebate for each grower for meeting these criteria, whether it's on the invoice payments or the direct deposit.
And they get $50 for just getting paid or paying a bill.
That's right.
And
It's
we
pretty
just send
easy.
it right to their wallet. Okay?
Right in their wallet. There's also rebates available for all 3 of our Bushel app packages using the Bushel business account. Check out the newest releases in the App Store under Bushel. We offer a 30-day trial. And check out the app store or the app demo with Kelly upstairs.
What's really cool is if you're a farmer and you've got a wallet open with us in that service, the first package of Bushel's free. So there's no cost to using the tool for a bulk of what we showed you earlier. And then if they want to upgrade and use even more of the tools, they can do that.
Actually, the first 2 are free.
Yeah, the first 2.
The first year.
Yeah, okay. And what about this? So we've got bulk pricing as well. So some of our customers, SB&B and others, they distribute these licenses for their farmers to run these programs. So although a farmer might be paying $600 a year for a program from us like this, or a little less with the wallet, we can work with your team on what it looks like to do a bulk enrollment of these for your farmers. And so especially if you're trying to run a program like 45Z and you want to get ahead of that data entry, we're here to help. So reach out to us and we can give you a path here. Kelly and team has done a really nice job getting this ready to scale for all your programs coming up. So,
And finally, the big announcement.
one last announcement,
We haven't, well, the first one, I think.
at least for now.
If you select to enroll and get a Bushel business account with a Visa debit card attached to it, you get 1% cash back on all of your debit card purchases.
That's pretty sweet.
That's pretty cool.
So tell your farmers, but what about the agribusiness? They can do the same, right? You
They
can get a
can.
Bushel account. As long as you're in the business of agriculture, these are available to anybody.
Absolutely.
All right? Unless you're a fraudster, then you're out.
Yeah, then Christy will take you out.
Yeah.
All right, so scan the QR code, leave some feedback for us, and thank you very much.
We'd love your feedback on this. We're trying to make your farmer's life better, trying to make your team's life better, and in the end, solving for transactions in ag that aren't on paper checks anymore. So thank you guys. Good work, Greg.